Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today is a little bit something different for you. We have here a racing mini and I'm here with my good friend Santeri.
Hello all ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Santeri is the guy I bought the Land Rover from, and next weekend he's going to be taking this beauty to the circuit. So we're just doing a service on it, checking the brakes and stuff like that. And we're also doing another whole episode with Santeri one day about his business and everything. But today,
if I'm alive after next week.
Yeah, if he's alive after next week. But okay, let's crack on.
I'm not as big as yet.
So what we're looking at here is what year is this?
75.
75 Mini 1000cc. It's been used on the circuit before, so it's caged out. Plastic dash, single seat, and the doors have been skinned, the bonnet's been skinned, I think the boot lid's been skinned, right?
Yeah, right. It has been raised at least since 92.
Oh, okay, so a long time. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I have been burned in 92.
So this has been racing as long as you've been here?
Yeah, I don't know which one is in better shape.
I could tell you, but we might not be friends again.
Yeah.
So it has silicone hoses and stuff, so it's definitely a race car.
Yeah, and look at the inside of the wall cover.
Oh wow, red bits.
Yeah, it got racing camshaft and things like that.
So what we're going to do first, we're going to look at the brakes first, because this hasn't been used for 3 years, you said.
Yeah,
okay.
Got basically no brakes at the moment.
Okay, so first we'll whip these wheels off. Right, Santeri's here in the racing seat, and we're bleeding brakes. So we have on the front, we have disc brakes, of course, and basically we have no pedal, and we don't know if it's just old fluid that needs changing, or there's air in the system, or I can't see any leaks anywhere. So I've just done once gone round and bled them all, and we have a little bit of pedal, but I don't think it's enough, so we're going to go round for a second time. Stay tuned. Maybe we try both with them. Just a little update. We just found this lever here. So it's like a brake bias lever, so we're not sure if it was actually turned off completely or in what position it should be, so we're just going to have a little play with that as well. Okay, pump. Hold. Pump. Hold. Pump. Hold. I mean, there's no air coming out of this one. Okay, pump. Hold. Pump. Hold. Okay, we'll do one more. Pump. Hold. Okay, and relax. Right, so we just bled the old fluid out the system. Oh, it's leaking all on the floor, shit. I've just leaked the old fluid on the floor, but as you can see, it's really dirty and still leaking on the floor.
Thanks,
Can you lift that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we bled the old shit out and put some fresh stuff in, and we now have a brake pedal. So hopefully, we're now going to change the coolant and the engine oil, or engine gearbox oil combined, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we're going to take it for a test drive, see if the brakes work. What else do we need to do?
Move the seat.
Oh yeah, we need to move the seat. Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm short.
So we need to move it back like a couple of inches. Forward, sorry, a couple of inches.
Forwards, yeah. Forwards and upwards.
And then that's it, really. then we're race prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, the story is that Santeri has a racing license.
Yeah.
And it's due to expire.
Yeah.
So in order for Santeri to keep his license, he has to take part in a race.
Yeah, like in official race.
Yeah.
I have done like unofficial karting races and so on, but you need to go in one national race to keep that license valid.
So because you prepare so far in ahead, usually with your schedules, the race is on Saturday, and you bought this Mini yesterday.
Yeah, so there are many days, plenty of time.
So, and you drove where to pick this up? It's like 6 hours away or something.
No, I picked it up yesterday from 1.5 hours from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only. Yeah.
So, yeah, he picked it up yesterday. We're checking it over today. Race day is Saturday, and today is Monday.
Yeah, and I was planning to go on a practice day on Wednesday.
Okay, so
so there is this day and tomorrow.
We got loads of time, so we better crack on.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so next up we're going to drain the coolant, and this particular car, because it's a race car, has 2 radiators. Normally there's just one here which is cooled by the fan that spins off of the engine, but this additional aluminium one here has this adjoining pipe, and it also has an electric fan which is over here. So we're just going to, I don't know where the drain plug is, but underneath somewhere, so we're just going to drop the old coolant out and put fresh stuff in. And it has this catch tank that's kind of blowing in the wind, so we're going to secure that a bit better. And Santeri's just trying to hide the brake fluid reservoir from where we dug it out from behind there, which is a bit tight. Okay, so we just found a drain plug here on this aluminium extra radiator, and the coolant we were just discussing, this must be race version coolant because it's brown. So
it is certainly not red or neither green.
What do we put in there then? Are we going to put the
I think green one.
Green one, or is it supposed to not run with coolant?
I think many of guys are using only water, but the guy whom I bought it from said that he always use like coolant.
Obviously not.
Yeah, but he hasn't been raced with this car.
Okay.
He just bought it and
I see.
forward after unused it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, shall we flush it through then with the hose pipe, I think?
I think we should.
Because we couldn't find a drain for anywhere else, so we're going to just get a hose pipe and fill it up and flush this that colour because it's just got a bit of rust in there from the block. Yeah. It's normal. We have typical global warming summer here in Finland. The rain has been like this all day long. There's the Landy and there's Santeri's. Nice.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean. It's actually flowing out quite clean now. Right, with the old coolant drained, I just filled up with some fresh green coolant, but now we're going to start the car up because there's no filler for this radiator. So by starting up, the water pump will spin and pump the coolant around, and then I can keep topping it up while it's running. Fire it up! coolant is now topped up, and we warmed the engine up a little bit. So we're gonna drop the oil. So we couldn't get the lift up high enough for the drainer. So we just have this old bucket we're gonna use. And there's the draining plug. And it's a 11/16 size spanner. With the engine oil warmed up a bit, it will flow better and drain better because it's thinner. It's funny that that's such a big plug for such a little car. Do you know how many litres are in this?
I don't remember how to check that. It is quite black.
It is quite black. Okay, so this has a magnet on the end of the drain plug, and it does have some shit on there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like metal, is it? It's just gunk.
Yeah.
So there's no...
very dirty oil.
But yeah, it looks very dirty, so good that we're changing it before race day.
Yeah, exactly.
While the oil was draining off, I just started to put the rear tyres back on and noticed that this one was actually really badly cracked. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's actually split inside of here, and on these edges it's quite worn. So he was going to run with these, but obviously now we've noticed that they're damaged, we're going to change them over to... you got standard tyres?
You can use only those tires. Only that one exact mark and size.
But you have some spare ones of these?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
okay.
another set of those.
Oh, that's good then. So we're just going to swap them over. Do we need to swap the wheels over?
No,
Okay,
I
that's
have
cool.
both the wheels.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Okay, Santeri just went and got another tyre. The tyre looks actually really good, but this wheel has a lot of weights on it, as you can see there. So I think, just to be on the safe side, we're going to swap the tyre over to the other wheel with the bad tyre, just to be sure.
Sorry to tell about your huge tire work, but the guy who I called said that those tires, which are 9 years old,
Oh, not good.
are pretty old.
What about the seat?
The seat is valid plus 10 years since it has been manufactured, and that has been manufactured in
10 years.
2013, so it's good.
Okay.
And what else?
The belts?
But the guy who I called, he has almost new tires for me.
Well, I didn't actually do anything with the changing the tyre because it doesn't fit on the machine.
Ah, okay.
Because I went to change this tyre over, but because this is 10-inch, this machine doesn't go down to 10-inch wheels. So no time wasted. So what oil are you putting in here then? This is classic mini oil 2050.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
did that guy
Minas.
recommend that?
Yeah, he said that
Okay.
any
cool.
20, 50 oil, mineral oil, and he said that racing guys in UK are using especially the Minas. So
And they're the best in the UK, right? At most things.
yeah.
Oh, you said that on camera.
No. No.
And look what's coming up. We got pizza. What's in the box? What's in the box? Tuna and ham and pepperoni for me. And Santeri has tuna, ham, mushrooms and shrimps. Boom. Right, so we're just going to change the oil filter, and we have a quick release grill. It's just 4 bolts. But all the front basically comes off really easy if you need it to, which is super helpful, and the oil filter's just down there. But it's still probably quite tight with the grill off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, exciting stuff. We now got the oil and the coolant in and everything, and now finally what we need to do, because this is going on the racing circuit, the seat has a date on it, the belts have a date on, so the belts are out of date. Santeri's bought new ones, but the seat is just in date, so we can leave the seat. But we're going to adjust the mount and move the seat forward because it's a little bit too far back at the moment. So that's our next step. We're actually going to remove the whole seat and everything, cut a bit off of the mount, and then put everything back in. Is that about right?
About right.
Let's do it. Seat is coming out. So as you can see, it's fully caged. All the cables and brake pipes, fuel pipe, all run through the center of the car. So then there's nothing underneath that can get caught up. It has a fuel cell instead of the standard fuel tank here. And obviously batteries in the back like normal on a Mini. All the glass has been removed for this plexiglass. No wind down windows. They're all just bolted in. It's the windscreen's glass. But I don't know what's on the inside of this engine, do you? Just racing stuff.
There are pistons and valves and lifters and that kind of stuff.
Was that all included in the deal?
Yeah.
Wow. And it has like uprated headlights. Santeri made a phone call about these tyres, and tyres are out of date, so we can't use any of these tyres, none of these two sets, but luckily...
I could use, but they say that no one is driving with 9-year-old tyres.
Okay. Yeah, so they're 9 years old, so it was not recommended to use these. But the kind guy is going to, is he going to lend them to you, or are you going to buy them? Or?
I'm going to buy them.
Okay, so he has a spare set, but yeah, so it's Monday today, so you'll get these fitted on Tuesday, tomorrow, and then you hit the track for some testing on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Plenty of time.
plenty of time. This is how we do it here. Right, we just got the seat out, and these are the brackets we have to modify a little bit. I'm just going to cut a little bit off of here so it can go over the, like this center support piece. See there, we can't move that any more forward because of that. So I'm just going to remove this from the seat. Santeri is going to take the other one off of the floor, and I just adjust it. Okay, it's 9 o'clock at night and we're just packing away for the day, and basically I cut the seat frames and we put the seat back in, and Santeri started putting the newer belts in. So the only thing really left to do is change the tyres when Santeri gets them tomorrow, and put the rest of the belts in. So we've done pretty well, I think, this evening, and maybe test drive tomorrow.
It runs okay.
It's very quiet. How's the seat?
The seat is now so much better.
Oh, that's great.
So much better.
Super. Okay, we've skipped forward, what, 2 or 3 days. It's now Thursday, and Santeri didn't manage to get to the circuit on Wednesday for a couple of reasons. One, the weather was really bad.
Yeah, it was raining all the day yesterday.
And the main thing, the car wasn't ready.
Yeah, that was another thing. It was ready to drive, but there was still quite a lot of things to do. So
there are only little bits and pieces though, really. It's nothing major. The tyres were one, right?
Yeah.
The belts are not finished.
Yeah.
And then we got the lights to work, but the indicators haven't been wired up. The wiring is there that we found. So right now I'm just going to put a switch in. And hopefully they will work. But also, Santeri has cleaned it up a bit. He's lost some of the decals. He's changed the numbers on the doors. Oh, so that is a sound of quality right there.
Yeah.
But it looks so much better and cleaner. And you've cleaned it up, obviously, right?
Yeah, quite a lot. And the battery is now renewed.
Okay.
And as you said, all the tires are now renewed.
So these are the new tyres.
Yeah.
Man, are they brand new?
They are brand new, but the tread of them is like I don't know what is the correct word for English, but
asymmetrical.
Yeah, but it's like rasped for the maximum grip.
Oh, okay.
So
so they're very soft, are they? Oh no, they're like rough.
It's more like rough.
Okay.
In Finland we say like raspattu, but I don't know what is the correct word. But they like take a bit of the thread off and make it a little bit rougher.
Okay. So extra grip.
Yeah.
So the only thing with the indicator is, we traced the wire the other day when we got the headlights to work. Basically the cable had just fallen off of the headlights, but we found these just hanging there, and the switch had been mounted in here, but obviously nothing connected to it, but it's broken off anyway. So we got a new switch, so we just need to put power to it and hopefully connect these up, and that will work. What else is there left to do then?
Belt.
Oh, the belts.
Yeah.
So that's all we have to do today.
Pretty much.
Belts and indicators.
Yeah, and I will maybe clean up the interior a bit because there is like paint ripped off everywhere. So
cool.
That kind of things.
Let's crack on, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, little update here. Santeri's in the back installing the belt. Installed the belt. It's done, right?
Yeah. The other like
shoulder strap
from rear to front is still installing. I'm really just testing the rear bench because it is so comfortable.
You got more leg room as well.
Yeah,
maybe I should.
Actually, this is quite nice.
Hey, maybe I should come along as a passenger.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
And with the indicators, I've just wired up a flasher unit to a switch, and I think you said the requirements are that it has a light to indicate that your indicators are on. The only thing is I'm not an electrician. Well, I am actually an electrician, but I'm not that good at it. So when you're driving, or when the lights are not flashing, this light is on basically, and then when you put your turn signal on, this flashes. But that's good enough as long as it's got some indication. So we're pretty much almost there.
Almost.
So it's soon pizza time.
Yeah.
Right, so we're done. Santor is in the hot seat and strapped in with your 6-point Sparko race harness.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool, huh?
Yeah, feeling very safe, and it's fun contrast as this does not feel so new in any other way, but the seat and the belts are totally new, and seat is still pretty new. So I'm feeling like but I'm actually feeling surprisingly safe in here at the moment. Plus, and I will have also like the helmet and
neck brace, helmet, gloves, shoes, socks, fire retardant suit, everything. Yeah. And we also got the indicators to work. So we basically put a light and a switch here. So when you turn, then it starts flashing. So that's all done as well.
Yeah.
So we're ready. So tomorrow morning, Santeri is going to set off quite early.
Yeah.
Take this on the trailer.
Yeah.
And you have 2 nights, staying over 2 nights. So do you have practice tomorrow?
Yeah, there is possibility to try practice laps tomorrow and some practice also in Saturday morning.
Okay, and then race. So the class that Santeri is racing in is all minis, classic minis, all 1000 cc's. So it's very evenly matched.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you need to finish this race to keep your license, or is it just participating?
I think I have to finish it, but I'm not actually. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It would be very nice to finish those races.
Yeah, but I'm not joining Santeri on the race, but I'm hoping there might be some footage of it. So in the next video, maybe I'll post an update to how it went. But that's it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we will be back soon, hopefully with a win.
Thanks for watching.
And like I said, we're going to do another video soon on Santeri's business. We'll have a walk around, we'll talk about his background and everything, but that's for another episode. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.